Prepare to be amazed by the astounding Millau Viaduct. The Millau Viaduct in France is a breathtaking engineering marvel, soaring to an incredible height of 343 meters, 1,125 feet, above the picturesque Tarn River Valley. Spanning the valley to connect the towns of Millau and Creusels, this cable-stayed bridge is not just functional, but also a stunning piece of art that harmonizes with the rugged landscape. Imagine standing on its sleek design. You're looking down from a height greater than that of the Eiffel Tower. Completed in 2004, this iconic structure was brought to life by French engineer Michel Villajou and renowned architect Norman Foster, who envisioned a bridge that elegantly combines form and function. The Millau Viaduct has become a symbol of innovation, drawing visitors from around the globe to marvel at its impressive stature and minimalist aesthetic. It not only alleviates traffic congestion, but also serves as a showcase of modern engineering brilliance. So the next time you think about bridges, remember that in France, one structure truly towers above the rest. Believe it or not, déjà vu is a real thing. Déjà vu is that curious feeling you get when you suddenly believe you've been somewhere or done something before, even though you know it's brand new. It's like your brain is playing tricks on you. Scientists suggest that this mysterious sensation may happen due to a little hiccup in how our memory works. Imagine your brain as a busy librarian. Sometimes a new experience gets mistakenly shelved alongside the long-term memories, leading to that eerie sense of familiarity. While many people experience déjà vu at least once in their lives, researchers still aren't entirely sure why it happens. Some believe it could be tied to the brain's way of processing information or even a momentary overlap between short-term and long-term memory pathways. Isn't it fascinating how our minds can create such illusions? Prepare to be amazed by the Wright brothers' journey. Despite their groundbreaking achievement of the first motorized flight in 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright faced ridicule rather than applause. Many people found it hard to believe that human flight was possible, viewing the brothers' work as a fanciful dream. Their initial flight took place at Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, and although they managed to stay airborne for a mere 12 seconds, it marked the beginning of aviation history. However, it wasn't until 1908, 5 years later, during a demonstration in France, that public opinion began to shift. Enthusiastic crowds marveled at the Wrights' flying machine, changing the perception of their invention. This transformation from mockery to recognition highlights the persistent spirit of innovation. The brothers' story reminds us that great achievements often face skepticism before they earn their rightful place in history. Prepare to be amazed by your filthy phone. Did you know that mobile phones can have 10 times more bacteria than a toilet seat? It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Our phones are constantly in our hands, touching surfaces that carry germs, and often we forget to give them a good clean. This bacteria buildup can lead to unpleasant consequences, like skin breakouts or even infections, especially when we make calls or check messages right up against our faces. Think about it. You may wash your hands regularly, but how often do you clean your phone? Taking a moment to sanitize your device daily can really make a difference. Using simple disinfecting wipes or sprays safe for electronics can keep your phone clean and your skin healthier. So the next time you grab your phone, ask yourself, when was the last time I cleaned this? Why exactly does scientists recently discovered how giraffes sleep in the wild? These majestic creatures enjoy brief naps, totaling just 30 to 60 minutes a day. Despite their towering height, giraffes have a unique survival strategy that leads them to take only short naps lasting 5 to 10 minutes. Most of the sleep occurs while they are standing, thanks to a fascinating system of ligaments that allows their legs to lock in place without using muscles. This adaptation helps them stay ready to escape from potential predators. Interestingly, giraffes only lie down for deeper REM sleep when they feel completely safe, curling their long necks backwards in a position that at first glance appears awkward, yet is surprisingly stable. Researchers believe that this fragmented sleep pattern evolved as a necessary defense mechanism, allowing giraffes to remain vigilant in the wild where dangers lurk. Remarkably, this makes their sleep duration one of the shortest in the animal kingdom, illustrating a crucial trade-off. For these gentle giants, staying alert often outweighs the need for rest in the pursuit of survival. Here's a wild fact about the Vienna Canyons. These stunning canyons located in Brazil's Piauí state are a breathtaking display of nature's artistry. Over thousands of years, relentless winds and flowing water have sculpted the rock formations into incredible shapes and patterns. The result is a landscape that boasts vibrant colors and unique textures, making it a feast for the eyes. Visitors flock to this natural wonder, not just to take in the awe-inspiring views, but also to explore its rich biodiversity. The area is home to various species of plants and animals, some of which you might only find in this unique environment. If you're into photography or simply love the outdoors, the Vienna Canyons offer countless opportunities for adventure and creativity. Would you dare to explore this captivating slice of Brazil? Did you know octopuses get bored and act out? This incredible fact reveals just how intelligent and curious these fascinating creatures truly are. When trapped in captivity, octopuses can show destructive behavior, which often leaves their aquariums in disarray. They can dismantle their tanks, showcasing their problem-solving skills, or even short-circuit aquarium lights by cleverly spraying water at the electrical outlets. This behavior isn't just mischief. It indicates that octopuses need mental stimulation to keep them engaged. In the wild, they explore their environment, hunt for food, and interact with other marine life, so being confined to a tank can lead to boredom and frustration. Their playful antics may seem amusing to us, but they serve as a reminder of how complex and intelligent these creatures are. As we strive to better understand and care for them in captivity, it's essential to provide environments that encourage their natural behavior. So the next time you see an octopus, remember how their boredom can inspire some pretty wild antics. Guess what really drives wild kidnapping attempts? In 1976, a shocking event unfolded in California involving 3 men who tried to kidnap a bus full of school children for an astonishing ransom of $5 million. Their audacious plan was seemingly foolproof, but a simple everyday inconvenience turned the tide in a dramatic way. As they attempted to place their ransom call, the phone line was busy, leading to their frustration. Instead of staying alert to the situation, they dozed off, leaving the bus of children unattended. This unexpected turn of events allowed the brave kids to escape, leading to a dramatic rescue. The failed kidnapping became a widely reported incident, highlighting both the dangers lurking in everyday life and the incredible resilience of children. This story serves as a powerful reminder of how even the most dangerous plans can unravel due to unexpected circumstances. What would you do in a similar situation? Here's a wild fact about ancient Egyptian dwarves. Contrary to modern portrayals, dwarves in ancient Egypt were actually held in high regard. They occupied respected positions within society and were not viewed with ridicule, as we might expect today. Ancient Egyptians believed that dwarves possessed special qualities and were associated with various deities, such as gods of luck and creativity. This connection to the divine made them integral to different aspects of life, including healing and festivities. Far from being marginalized, dwarves were often depicted in art and literature, emphasizing their status and importance. Their presence in royal courts and temples signifies the cultural appreciation of their unique traits. So the next time you hear about how dwarves were treated in history, remember that ancient Egypt celebrated them in ways that highlight their significant role in society. Believe it or not, river sailing is a real commute. In Basel, Switzerland, some adventurous residents choose to sail along the Rhine River instead of using traditional public transport. Picture this. They hop onto small boats, bags packed with their essentials, and let the gentle current guide them toward home. This charming practice showcases Basel's special connection to its waterways, transforming what could be a mundane journey into a breezy, enjoyable ride. Residents can soak in the stunning views of the historic architecture while gliding along the water, making daily commutes feel like mini vacations. This unique transportation method not only promotes a sustainable way of getting around, but also fosters a deeper appreciation for the beauty of the city. Have you ever considered sailing home instead of sitting in traffic? Let's uncover the truth about Clive Wearing's memory. Clive Wearing is a British musician with an extraordinary and heartbreaking condition. After suffering from herpes encephalitis in 1985, his brain was severely damaged, particularly in areas crucial for memory. As a result, he lives with a unique form of amnesia that resets his memory every 20 seconds. This means Clive is constantly trapped in a moment where he believes he has just woken up from a coma, unable to remember events or recognize loved ones for more than a brief moment. His wife, Deborah Waring, is one of the few constants in his life, often reminding him of who she is and their shared history. Despite his condition, Clive can still play the piano beautifully, showcasing how talent can sometimes shine through, even in the toughest circumstances. What is it like to live in a world where each moment feels brand new? Can you imagine the art of paper sculpture? Mayo is a talented paper artist who has captivated many with his stunning creations. His work showcases meticulous designs that involve precise printing, cutting, and gluing techniques. Each piece reflects his incredible attention to detail and passion for the craft. Mayo spends countless hours perfecting his sculptures, demonstrating that artistry takes both dedication and patience. Whether it's crafting delicate flowers or intricate animals, his ability to transform a simple sheet of paper into a lifelike figure is truly remarkable. Viewers often find themselves amazed by how he manages to breathe life into these materials, creating a visual feast that invites closer inspection. The process itself is an art form, blending traditional techniques with a modern twist. As more people discover his work, the world of paper sculpture continues to grow, inspiring others to explore their own artistic talents. What will Mayo create next? The possibilities are endless. You might be shocked to learn that parrots chat for survival. Parrots, known for their vibrant feathers and playful antics, use constant chatter to strengthen social bonds within their flocks. This vocal communication is not just for fun. It plays a vital role in keeping the flock united and alert to dangers lurking nearby. When one parrot spots a predator, it quickly calls out to warn others, creating a buzz of energy that echoes through the trees. This lively communication prevents potential threats and showcases how the term flock truly encapsulates the chaotic yet harmonious nature of their gatherings. Parrots demonstrate that their chatter isn't just noise, it's an evolutionary strategy for thriving in the wild. These fascinating creatures remind us of the importance of social connections and teamwork, even among birds. Isn't it incredible how something as simple as squawking can have such a big impact on their survival? Let's uncover the truth about espresso makers. Renato Bialetti, the brilliant mind behind the iconic stovetop espresso maker, left behind a unique legacy when he passed away in 2016 at the age of 93. In a heartfelt tribute to his lifelong love for coffee, Bialetti chose to have his ashes placed in an espresso pot. This special request reflects not only his personal connection to the beverage, but also the cultural significance of coffee in many people's lives. Bialetti's invention revolutionized the way we enjoy espresso, making it accessible in home kitchens around the world. The familiar design, often recognized by its octagonal shape, has become a symbol of Italian coffee tradition. By choosing to rest within his beloved creation, Bialetti reminds us all of the joy that a simple cup of coffee can bring. How many mornings have been brightened by the rich aroma of espresso? Did you know about the Yarlung Changpo Gorge's majesty? This stunning gorge, found in remote southeastern Tibet, is truly a natural wonder that rivals the Grand Canyon. With its breathtaking depth and steep cliffs, the Yarlung Changpo Gorge is one of the most remarkable canyons in East Asia. The river coursing through it flows at incredible altitudes of over 13,120 feet, making it one of the highest rivers in the world. Picture towering walls of rock that seem to touch the sky, with vibrant ecosystems thriving in its unique environment. The gorge is not just a feast for the eyes. It also presents challenges that attract adventurous hikers and explorers seeking to understand its majestic beauty. From the crystal-clear rivers to the rugged landscapes, every turn reveals a new spectacle of nature. Although it remains somewhat isolated and less traveled, those who venture into this part of Tibet are often left speechless by its grandeur. So why not add the Yarlung Changpo Gorge to your bucket list and experience its awe-inspiring magic. Here's a wild fact about the Volkswagen Beetle. Adolf Hitler, the infamous leader of Nazi Germany, collaborated with engineer Ferdinand Porsche to create this iconic car. Their vision was to design an affordable and practical vehicle for ordinary German families, symbolizing the promise of a better life during tough economic times. Despite its dark origins tied to an oppressive regime, the Volkswagen Beetle found a new identity and became a beloved symbol of peace and freedom in the 1960s. The car's unique shape and cheerful aesthetic captured the spirit of the counterculture movement, making it a favorite among young people who were seeking change. With its rounded curves and vibrant colors, the Beetle transformed from a tool of propaganda to an emblem of individuality and self-expression. Today, it represents not just a vehicle, but a cultural phenomenon that transcends its initial purpose. It serves as a reminder that even products with dark histories can evolve into symbols of hope and joy. Isn't it fascinating how history shapes and reshapes our world? Here's something incredible about a unique library. Located in a former brick factory, this innovative library offers free access to literature for residents of all ages. Imagine strolling through shelves filled with not just popular titles, but also rare and out-of-print books waiting to be discovered. This project beautifully demonstrates the significance of recycling by transforming an old industrial space into a hub of knowledge and community. It doesn't just serve as a place for reading, it inspires creativity and fosters a love for books. Visitors can explore everything from classic literature to lesser-known gems, prompting many around the world to start similar initiatives in their communities. This library shows how blending sustainability with a passion for reading can create something truly special. Why not visit a local library today and see what treasures await you? Believe it or not, hurricanes have surprising names. This fascinating naming tradition kicked off thanks to meteorologist Clement Ragg in the late 1800s. Ragg had a unique approach. He decided to name storms after politicians he didn't like, which definitely added a personal touch to weather reporting. His method was quite different from what we know today, where storms are named in alphabetical order and alternate between male and female names. The intention behind naming hurricanes is to make it easier for people to understand and communicate about these powerful storms. Names help to reduce confusion when multiple storms are occurring at once. Today, organizations like the National Hurricane Center keep a list of names and retire those of particularly destructive storms. So next time a hurricane makes headlines, remember there's a bit of history and personality behind that name. Turns out, the truth is that Stars and Stripes has a rich history. This iconic newspaper was first printed by soldiers of the 11th Illinois Infantry on November 9, 1861, in Bloomfield, Missouri. Originally a temporary publication created to keep troops informed during the Civil War, it quickly became a lifeline, connecting soldiers with important news and updates from the front lines. Fast forward to 1918, and Stars and Stripes experienced a revival, reestablishing itself as an essential source of information for military personnel. Serving not just as a newspaper, but also as a morale booster, it provided soldiers with stories of home, updates on loved ones, and insights into the world beyond the battlefield. Even today, Stars and Stripes remains a symbol of military journalism, continuing to adapt and serve the needs of the armed forces. How amazing is it that a simple soldier's paper has stood the test of time? Starfish have a surprising way to move around. These fascinating creatures use their unique suction cups to travel across ocean floors and rocky surfaces. By alternating water pressure within their tube feet, they can effortlessly glide and adapt to their environment. Each tube foot works like a tiny flexible pump. When a starfish wants to move forward, it contracts the muscles in a specific foot, creating suction that pulls it toward the surface. It can then release that pressure, allowing another foot to push off and propel the starfish further. This method is not only efficient, but it also helps them access food, like mollusks and clams, by prying them open with their feet. The intricate design of their movement system allows them to navigate through various terrains, proving that slow and steady can indeed win the race in the underwater world. Next time you spot a starfish, remember there's a lot more going on beneath their surface than meets the eye. Did you know that AI can predict lifespan accurately? Recent advancements in artificial intelligence have led to some surprising capabilities, including predicting how long someone might live. These AI models analyze various factors, such as a person's medical history, lifestyle choices, and even unique patterns in their voice. Researchers found that these systems often outperform human doctors in providing estimates of a patient's lifespan. By processing vast amounts of data and making connections that are sometimes hard for humans to see, AI can offer insights based on trends and statistical probabilities. Imagine a technology that reviews years of health records and lifestyle habits to give you an idea about your future. While this may sound like science fiction, many health professionals are starting to look at AI as a valuable tool in preventive care. How might your life choices change if you knew your estimated lifespan? You'll love this clever name for dental care. Did you know that a leading oral hygiene brand creatively merges the idea of dental health with a single letter that stands for improvement? This clever combination not only makes the brand memorable, but it also builds trust with customers. The brand name subtly hints at how maintaining good oral hygiene can enhance overall health and confidence. By using a simple letter that symbolizes progress, the brand appeals to our desire for improvement and aligns with its mission to promote better dental care. Every time you pick up their product, you're reminded that taking care of your teeth can lead to a brighter smile and healthier life. This thoughtful naming strategy has helped the brand establish a strong identity in the competitive world of dental products, allowing it to stay relevant and trusted for many years. So the next time you see their packaging, think about the clever connection between letters, dental care, and improvement. Here's a wild fact about dark chocolate. A large study found that individuals who consume dark chocolate are less likely to experience depression. Researchers believe this delicious treat holds some surprising secrets. Dark chocolate is rich in compounds called flavonoids, which can boost mood by helping the brain release feel-good chemicals like serotonin. Enjoying a small piece of dark chocolate not only satisfies your sweet tooth, but might also improve your overall mental health. Furthermore, the antioxidants in dark chocolate can combat stress, which is a major contributor to depression. Imagine indulging in a tasty dessert that could help lift your spirits. Of course, moderation is key since chocolate is calorie-dense, and enjoying too much can lead to other health issues. The good news is that a little bit goes a long way, so you don't have to feel guilty about treating yourself. Next time you're feeling down, consider reaching for a dark chocolate bar. Your mood might just thank you. Are you ready to dive into this chocolatey solution? This might surprise you. Twilight was rejected 14 times. Stephenie Meyer faced countless setbacks before her famous vampire romance took the world by storm. Initially, her manuscript was turned away by 14 different publishers, leaving her in doubt about her writing. Instead of giving up, Meyer showed remarkable perseverance and continued to believe in her work. When Twilight finally found a publisher, it exploded in popularity, capturing the hearts of millions and sparking a cultural phenomenon. This journey highlights how unpredictable success can be in the publishing industry. Many authors face rejection, but Meyer's story serves as an inspiring reminder that determination may pave the way to achieving your dreams. So the next time you hear a no, remember how close you might be to a breakthrough. Is it really true that peanuts aren't true nuts? Surprisingly, they are classified as seeds, along with almonds and cashews. In the world of botany, a true nut is a hard-shelled fruit that doesn't open to release its seeds, like acorns and chestnuts. So while peanuts look and taste like nuts, they actually grow underground and are part of the legume family, which includes beans and lentils. Almonds and cashews, on the other hand, also fall into the seed category but are often referred to as nuts because of their culinary uses. This distinction shines a light on the fascinating complexity of plant biology and how we categorize foods in our everyday lives. Isn't it interesting how much there is to discover about what we eat? Next time you enjoy a handful of mixed nuts, remember that what you're munching on may not fit the traditional nut definition. Understanding these nuances helps us appreciate the incredible diversity in the plant world. Guess what really drives lawnmower adventures? In 1994, Alvin Stayen embarked on a remarkable 250-mile journey from Iowa to Wisconsin, all because he didn't have a driver's license. Instead of being deterred by legal limitations, he hopped on his riding lawnmower and set off on a mission that would take weeks to complete. Why did he do it? This unique adventure was fueled by his love for his brother, who had moved to Wisconsin. Stayen's determination highlights the lengths people will go to for family connections, showing us that love can drive us to do the unexpected. With a top speed of around 5 miles per hour, Alvin navigated through various challenges, from changing weather to the curious stares of fellow travelers. His story is not just about a long ride, but also a testament to passion and creativity when faced with obstacles. Today, people remember his quirky yet heartfelt adventure, proving that sometimes it's not about the destination, but the journey and the bonds that inspire us along the way. Ever wondered how smart a parrot can be? Meet Alex, the African gray parrot celebrated as the most intelligent of his kind throughout history. Under the watchful guidance of psychologist Irene Pepperberg, Alex learned around 150 words, demonstrating remarkable abilities to identify colors, shapes, numbers, and objects. His impressive cognitive skills were comparable to those of a 5-year-old child, sparking fascinating discussions about animal intelligence. Alex's unique communication skills and understanding of concepts like same, different, and more or less challenged the way we perceive mind capabilities in animals. Sadly, Alex passed away in 2007 at the age of 31, but his legacy continues to inspire researchers and animal lovers alike. His life and intelligence not only opened our eyes to the mental prowess of parrots, but also posed deeper questions about emotional and intellectual connections between humans and animals. What other mysteries about animal intelligence are waiting to be uncovered? Can you really solve a Rubik's Cube? When the Rubik's Cube first hit the shelves, a mathematician made a bold claim. The average person would need about 30 years of daily practice, dedicating 8 hours each day just to solve it. This puzzle seemed nearly impossible to most people, with the complexity leading some to believe that only those holding a master's degree in mathematics could crack its colorful code. But is it truly that daunting? While the cube does present a significant challenge, many enthusiasts have proven that with the right strategies and algorithms, anyone can learn to solve it much faster. In fact, numerous online resources and tutorials have emerged, empowering individuals of all ages to crack the cube in just a matter of minutes. The Rubik's Cube remains a timeless brain teaser that encourages logical thinking and problem-solving skills. So what was once thought to be a daunting challenge is now an engaging activity that many enjoy. Are you ready to twist and turn your way to victory? You won't believe the magic of Catatumbo lightning. This incredible atmospheric phenomenon happens in Venezuela and is known for its jaw-dropping frequency, lighting up the sky an astounding 269 times a year. Located at the confluence of the Catatumbo River and Lake Maracaibo, this area experiences dramatic thunderstorms that produce continuous lightning strikes, often lasting for hours. The unique geography contributes to the phenomenon, as warm, moist air from the lake collides with cooler air from the Andes Mountains. This creates the perfect recipe for an electrifying show. Residents often refer to it as a beacon of hope because despite the storms, it clears the air and supports the local ecosystem. Scientists are fascinated by Catatumbo lightning, studying its patterns to understand more about weather systems. Why does this specific location see so much lighting? And can it teach us about climate change? Believe it or not, a wooden football stadium is coming. Forest Green Rovers, a football club in the English Football League, is embarking on a groundbreaking journey to create the world's first fully sustainable football stadium. This innovative project will primarily use wood, showcasing eco-friendly construction techniques that aim to reduce carbon emissions. The club, known for its commitment to environmental sustainability, envisions a stadium that not only serves as a venue for thrilling matches, but also as a model for eco-conscious architecture. By harnessing renewable resources, the stadium will integrate features like solar panels and rainwater harvesting systems. This means that every kick, pass, and goal scored will take place in a setting that respects and nurtures the planet. With a seating capacity planned for around 5,000 fans, it promises to be a cozy yet innovative space. Imagine cheering for your team in a stadium that symbolizes a greener future. Isn't it exciting to think about how sports can lead the way in sustainability? Have you heard about the famous Tenere tree? This remarkable tree, belonging to the acacia species, boasts an astonishing solitude in the Sahara Desert of Niger. Standing tall and proud, it is known as the most famous solitary tree in the world. Its incredible location makes it unique, standing over 249 miles away from the nearest town and a staggering 155 miles from any other tree. Imagine being amidst the vast arid landscape of the Sahara and coming across this lone sentinel of nature. The Tenere tree not only serves as a vital oasis for weary travelers, but also supports local wildlife in such an unforgiving environment. Its deep roots stretch for water, while its leaves offer precious shade under the relentless sun. The way this tree thrives against the odds has become a symbol of resilience and endurance in nature, inspiring many who seek to understand the mysteries of survival in extreme conditions. So next time you think of isolated places, remember this extraordinary tree that stands as a beacon of life in the heart of the desert. Here's a wild fact about gold coins. The Big Maple Leaf coin, created by the Royal Canadian Mint, is an astonishing piece of currency that weighs a staggering 220 pounds. With a face value of 1 million Canadian dollars, this giant coin is made from pure gold, making its actual value much higher. Imagine holding a coin heavy enough to be a small child. Only 5 of these remarkable coins have ever been produced, each one showcasing the incredible craftsmanship of the mint. However, its fame took a dark turn when one of these extraordinary coins was stolen from a museum in Berlin in 2017. This theft added to the allure and mystique of the Big Maple Leaf coin, turning it into a legendary item in the world of numismatics, collecting coins. The sheer size and value of this coin spark interest not just among collectors, but also among those curious about gold's economy and historical significance. What are the secrets behind such a hefty gold treasure? Dive into the facts about Earth's oceans. Did you know oceans cover a staggering 71% of our planet's surface? That's right. These massive bodies of water hold about 96.5% of all the water on Earth. But there's more to the story. At a specific point known as the triple point, water can exist simultaneously as a solid, liquid, and gas. This unique situation occurs at a temperature of 0.01 degrees Celsius, 32 or 18 degrees Fahrenheit, and a pressure of 657 pascals. Imagine the delicate balance that maintains this rare state. Even the smallest change in temperature or pressure can flip the water from one phase to another. This fascinating interplay showcases just how dynamic our planet's systems are and reminds us of the importance of oceans in regulating climate and supporting life. What other secrets do our oceans hold? Let's uncover the truth about the powerful gaur. The gaur, a remarkable bovine found in India, is not just one of the largest, but also one of the most dangerous animals in its family. These astonishing creatures can weigh up to 2,200 pounds and stand nearly 6 feet tall at the shoulder. With their powerful build, they are capable of defending their territory fiercely, making them a force to be reckoned with in the wild. Originally inhabiting the dense forests and grasslands, gaurs play a key role in their ecosystem by helping manage vegetation and providing nutrients back to the soil. Despite their immense size, they are agile, capable of running at speeds that often surprise onlookers. Unfortunately, their numbers are declining, primarily due to habitat loss and hunting. Observing gaurs in the wild is a thrilling experience, but maintaining their habitat is crucial to ensuring they don't vanish from our planet. So the next time you think about wildlife safety, consider the gaur and its vital role in India's natural heritage. Did you know that the blue dragon can eat jellyfish? The Glaucus atlanticus, commonly known as the blue dragon, is a remarkable marine mollusk that captivates ocean lovers and researchers alike. These small, vibrant creatures are often found floating in the temperate and tropical waters of the ocean. What makes the blue dragon truly fascinating is its diet. It primarily dines on poisonous jellyfish, like the infamous Portuguese man-of-war. Instead of being harmed by these creatures, the blue dragon cleverly absorbs their toxins and retains them in its own body. This unique ability allows it to defend itself from potential predators, making the blue dragon not just a beautiful sight, but also a masterful survivor in the ocean ecosystem. The blue dragon's vibrant appearance and its intriguing feeding habits raise questions about how such small creatures adapt and thrive in the vast sea. What other surprises might the ocean hold? Why can't we see the Great Wall from space? Contrary to what many people think, the Great Wall of China is not easily visible from outer space with the naked eye. While this famous structure stretches over 13,000 miles across rugged terrain, its color and texture blend in quite well with the surrounding environment. Astronauts have reported that only certain man-made structures, such as cities, may be seen clearly without using telescopes or advanced equipment. This misconception likely stems from the wall's impressive length, leading to the belief that such a massive construction would be noticeable from afar. In reality, viewing the Great Wall requires enhancing tools, as its materials and colors mimic the natural landscape. Additionally, from low Earth orbit, the wall can appear as a thin line rather than a towering structure. This highlights the fascinating relationship between human constructions and the natural world, revealing that even the grandest feats of engineering can sometimes vanish into their surroundings. Can you imagine that daring escape during World War II? During this tumultuous period, a courageous Soviet pilot named Alexei Mariev found himself in a dire situation after being captured by German forces. For 18 grueling days, he endured intense training intended to break his spirit, yet instead, it ignited his fierce determination to escape. Using his wits and the skills honed during his time in the Soviet Air Force, Alexei devised a clever plan. One fateful night, he managed to slip past his captors and made a harrowing journey back to safety. His return was not just a personal victory, it reignited the hope of his fellow soldiers battling against the Axis powers. Filled with renewed resolve, Alexei rejoined the Soviet ranks, ready to continue the fight for his country. His story is a remarkable testament to bravery and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Did you know that paint colors have wild names? Many paint companies delight in giving their products imaginative and sometimes bizarre names, making the mundane act of choosing a color for your wall an adventure. For example, you might find a rich red paint labeled Dragon's Blood, which hints at something fierce and fantastical, rather than just a plain color. Similarly, a soft beige might be whimsically called Toasted Almond Whisper, evoking thoughts of warmth and comfort. These quirky names can make shopping for paint not only more fun, but also a bit confusing. You might wonder if sea foam is really a color, or does it refer to the ocean's waves? While the purpose of these creative names is to draw customers in and inspire imagination, they can sometimes leave you scratching your head. Next time you're at the store, pay attention to these colorful labels and let your imagination take flight. You might be shocked to learn that Mali struggles. Despite its vibrant culture and history, Mali is among the poorest countries in the world. With bustling markets, diverse traditions, and stunning landscapes, one would expect prosperity, yet around 70% of Mali's population survives on less than $1 a day. This stark reality paints a different picture, highlighting widespread poverty and economic challenges. Only a mere 10% of the people earn more than $2 a day, making it difficult to afford basic necessities like food, clean water, and healthcare. This situation has deep roots in decades of political instability, conflict, and climate change, which have hindered economic growth and development. The people of Mali are incredibly resilient, working hard to improve their lives and communities. However, without significant support and sustainable solutions, it remains tough for many Malians to escape this cycle of poverty. Ever wondered what really goes into hot dogs? The truth can be surprising. Hot dogs can legally contain mechanically separated meat, a technique that sounds much stranger than it is. This process uses high-pressure water jets to blast every last bit of edible tissue from animal bones. The result is a mixture that resembles a repurposed version of leftovers, yet it's found in millions of hot dogs across the country. Some consumers may not realize that while this method helps to minimize waste, it also raises questions about what we're actually eating. Though many enjoy hot dogs for their convenience and taste, understanding how they are made can change perspective. It's worth knowing that the ingredients listed may not tell the full story. So next time you bite into a hot dog, think about this unique meat preparation process and what it means for your meal. You might be shocked to learn that dirty cars can cost you. In Russia, drivers face fines if their vehicles become too filthy. This surprising rule aims to ensure that license plates remain visible and legible. If the dirt on your car obscures your license plate, prepare for a fine as a consequence. Authorities believe that clear registration is essential for safety and accountability on the roads. However, it's not all about cleanliness. It also reflects on drivers' responsibility. Imagine getting pulled over just because your car looks like it survived a mudslide. Residents often find themselves giving their vehicles a good wash before heading out, especially if they plan to drive in densely populated areas. So the next time you see a muddy car, remember that it could lead to a ticket in Russia. Keeping your ride clean not only looks good, but also saves you from unexpected expenses. Surprising discovery: a tiny brain found in a tumor. In 2017, surgeons in Japan made a groundbreaking medical finding when they discovered a fully formed tiny brain nestled inside the ovarian tumor of a 16-year-old girl. This incredible case sparked a wave of curiosity and raised important questions about teratomas, a type of tumor known to contain different types of tissue, including hair, muscle, and even organs. The presence of a brain in such a tumor shows just how complex and mysterious our bodies can be. Teratomas are not that rare, but finding a fully developed brain within one is extraordinary and highlights the ongoing challenges and unraveling mysteries in medicine. This discovery pushes scientists and medical professionals to explore deeper the relationships among cells, development, and the nature of tumors. While we continue to learn more about our bodies, cases like this remind us that there's still so much we don't understand about human biology and the intricate processes of growth and development. What other secrets might our bodies be hiding? What if I told you a Game Boy went to space? In 1993, astronaut Alexander A. Kurebrov made history by taking his trusty Nintendo Game Boy on a journey beyond our atmosphere. This unique console wasn't just a gaming device, it became a part of a remarkable adventure, orbiting the Earth an impressive 3,000 times. Imagine the excitement of playing classic games while floating in zero gravity. After its cosmic journey, this extraordinary Game Boy was put up for auction, fetching a staggering $1,620. The sale highlights not only the nostalgia attached to video games, but also their incredible journey into the final frontier. It's fascinating to think that something as simple as a handheld console can connect us to the thrilling world of space exploration. Who knows what other unexpected items have ventured beyond our planet? Is it really true that Vikings wore horned helmets? The answer is no. Contrary to popular belief, iconic horned helmets are actually a myth. Vikings, the seafaring warriors and traders from Scandinavia, wore helmets that were much simpler. Most of their headgear was crafted from metal or leather, designed to protect them in battle. These helmets often featured a rounded or conical shape without any horns. The misconception likely arose from 19th century theatrical productions, where fanciful designs helped create an image of the fierce and frightening Viking warrior. Archaeological discoveries haven't found any evidence of horned helmets in Viking burial sites. Instead, these helmets were practical, focusing on safety rather than dramatic flair. The Vikings are fascinating not just for their battles, but for their rich culture and craftsmanship too. So next time you see a Viking in a movie wearing a horned helmet, remember? It's all in the storytelling, not in history. Is it really true that plants can talk? Studies have shown that stressed plants, including our everyday vegetables, emit ultrasonic vibrations when something isn't going well, like when they're damaged or dehydrated. While we humans can't hear these sounds, sophisticated equipment can pick them up, hinting that plants might be communicating in their own unique way. Imagine a tomato plant quietly expressing its discomfort when the soil gets too dry or when a leaf gets nibbled by pests. This fascinating discovery suggests that plants have a form of awareness about their environment, responding to stress like animals do. The sounds they produce could serve as alerts to their neighbors, possibly encouraging nearby plants to boost their own defenses. While researchers are still exploring the depths of this plant communication, it's exciting to consider how these green organisms might interact with one another on a level we could hardly imagine. Get excited about France's amazing cheese varieties. With over 1,000 different types, cheese is a key part of French culture and cuisine. Each region boasts its own unique flavors and textures, making France a cheese lover's paradise. For example, in Normandy, you can savor creamy camembert, while in the Alps you might enjoy nutty reblochon. If you travel to the south, the tangy Roquefort, a blue cheese from the region of Occitanie, will delight your taste buds. The rich history of French cheese dates back centuries, with many traditional methods still in use today. It's fascinating how local climates, terrains, and farming practices contribute to the cheese's unique characteristics. The French even have a saying, "There is no good meal without cheese," highlighting its importance in everyday dining. Beyond just food, cheese also plays a central role in celebrations and gatherings across the country. So whether you're nibbling on a cheese platter or enjoying a fondue, you're experiencing a slice of French heritage. What's your favorite type of cheese? What if I told you the Himalayas shaped empires? The majestic Himalayas have served as a formidable natural barrier between the Mughal Empire in India and the Chinese dynasties for centuries. With their steep terrain, thin air, and freezing temperatures, these towering mountains made it nearly impossible for large armies to traverse. As a result, military encounters were infrequent, allowing both empires to develop independently. Instead of taking risks through the mountains, traders chose safer paths like the Silk Road, which enabled cultural exchange without the perils of treacherous mountain passes. This geographical divide not only shaped trade, but also influenced the cultural and political landscapes of both regions. The Himalayas, acting as a towering wall, ensured that while ideas and goods could flow along alternative routes, the two great civilizations evolved in their own unique ways. Isn't it fascinating how nature can shape history? Why exactly does dark chocolate energize us more than coffee? Dark chocolate, especially varieties with 70% cocoa or higher, surprises many with its caffeine content. In fact, a single ounce of this rich treat contains more caffeine than the same weight of coffee. This means that if you're reaching for a piece of dark chocolate, you could be getting a nice little energy boost. The secret lies in the cocoa beans, which naturally contain caffeine. However, not all chocolate is created equal. Powdered hot chocolate usually has less cocoa and consequently less caffeine. So while a warm cup of hot chocolate can be comforting, if you're looking for a pick-me-up, opt for that high-quality dark chocolate. It's not just a delicious treat, it can also offer a satisfying lift to your day, making it a delightful alternative to your usual cup of joe. Did you know microbeads harm our oceans? These tiny plastic particles, often found in exfoliating soaps and scrubs, might feel great on your skin, but they come with a big environmental cost. When you wash your face or body, those microbeads can easily slip down the drain, traveling through wastewater systems and, ultimately, into our rivers and oceans. Once in the water, they attract harmful pollutants and get consumed by marine life, which can lead to serious health issues for the animals. And even for us if we eat seafood. This means microbeads contribute significantly to ocean pollution, posing a threat to ecosystems and biodiversity. Many countries have started banning their use, highlighting the urgent need to protect our waters. So next time you reach for that scrub, consider opting for a natural alternative. Every small change can help keep our oceans clean and vibrant. A sculptor spent 25 days creating amazing venom. This might surprise you. A talented artist dedicated nearly a month to hand-carving a stunning figure of Venom using beautiful mahogany. The result is not just any statue, it's a breathtaking piece that captures every intricate detail of the character, showcasing incredible craftsmanship and artistry. Collaborating with his brother helped bring this project to life, allowing them to combine their skills and ideas. Together, they focused on making the statue lifelike, from the menacing expression on Venom's face to the texture of his iconic symbiote suit. This process required intense focus and a steady hand, proving that great art takes time and dedication. The final sculpture serves as a testament to their hard work and a celebration of one of Marvel's most beloved anti-heroes. Fans of comics and art alike can appreciate the effort that went into making this stunning representation, which invites us to admire the blend of creativity and skilled craftsmanship. What do you think of this amazing Venom sculpture? You won't believe this about shipping giant pumpkins. These enormous fruits, often tipping the scales at over 1,000 pounds, aren't just heavy, they're also surprisingly fragile. When it comes to transporting them, growers face a real challenge. Special packing techniques are essential to protect these delicate giants from bruising or cracking during transit. This involves using custom-made crates, soft padding, and sometimes even climate control to ensure these pumpkins remain safe and sound. The journey often starts at competitive pumpkin competitions, where the largest pumpkins are showcased like prize trophies. Once the winners are crowned, logistics teams swing into action, orchestrating the complex process of moving them to their new homes. Whether that's a festival, a display, or even a record-setting event. Have you ever thought about the effort behind these pumpkin transportations? This might surprise you. Coca-Cola can dissolve nails. Did you know that Coca-Cola has a pH level of 2.8? That makes it more acidic than vinegar and even lemon juice. This acidity is strong enough to corrode metal. In fact, a nail can dissolve in Coca-Cola within just 4 days. The secret lies in the phosphoric acid present in the drink, which not only gives Coca-Cola its unique flavor, but also makes it a powerful cleaning agent. Some people even use it to remove rust from tools or clean greasy stains. While sipping your favorite cola, you might not think of it as a cleaning solution, but its chemical properties are quite fascinating. So the next time you crack open a can of Coke, remember that the same drink that quenches your thirst can also wreak havoc on metal. How cool and a little scary is that? Prepare to be amazed by the Sky Pool. This jaw-dropping swimming pool is not your average backyard feature. It's a clear, glass-bottom marvel suspended 10 stories above the bustling streets of London. Imagine swimming while enjoying a breathtaking view of the city below. The experience is both exhilarating and a bit nerve-wracking. With its innovative design, the Sky Pool gives swimmers a unique thrill as they float above the ground, making them rethink their comfort zone. People often find themselves glancing down through the transparent bottom, hitting a mix of excitement and apprehension about the safety of the glass. Designed with strong, durable materials, this pool is built to ensure it's completely secure. So if you're brave enough to take the plunge, will you dive into this sky-high adventure? Why exactly does human rights matter to 200 million people? It's astounding to think that while over 200 million individuals are part of a conversation about human rights, only about 5 million are actively engaged in the sector. This disparity raises important questions about awareness, action, and the barriers that keep people from stepping up. Many feel passionately about issues like equality, freedom, and justice. Yet for various reasons, like lack of resources or knowledge, most don't participate directly. The voices of those actively involved are critical as they drive the change we need to see in society. Activists and organizations work tirelessly to raise awareness, support marginalized communities, and push for policies that promote human rights. If more people understood the significance of their involvement, imagine how powerful the movement could become. How can we inspire the other 195 million to take action? Did you know Jay-Z shot his brother at 12? This shocking incident occurred during a heated dispute over stolen jewelry, leaving a lasting mark on the artist's life. Growing up in the Marcy projects of Brooklyn, Jay-Z, born Sean Carter, faced numerous challenges that shaped his future. The altercation with his older brother led to serious consequences, but it also served as a turning point for Jay-Z, who later reflected on this painful experience in his music. In his song You Must Love Me, he alludes to the struggle and conflict that overshadowed his childhood. This raw, personal account highlights how powerful memories and experiences contribute to an artist's work. Jay-Z's journey from a troubled youth to a hip-hop icon reminds us that adversity can often forge resilience and creativity. What do you think this incident teaches us about the power of music and storytelling? Believe it or not, hoverboards don't actually hover. These trendy devices, invented in 2012 by Shane Chen, a former NASA engineer, actually rely on wheels and self-balancing technology to give the illusion of floating. At first glance, it might look like a person is gliding in midair, but what's really happening is a clever use of gyroscopic sensors. These sensors detect the rider's movements, as well as their balance, and adjust the motors accordingly to move in the desired direction. When you lean forward, the hoverboard rolls ahead. Lean back, and it comes to a stop or rolls backward. This unique combination of technology makes riding a hoverboard feel like playful magic. They've gained popularity for fun and quick travel, but knowing the science behind them makes riding even cooler, don't you think? Let's uncover the truth about community safety laws. A new law has been introduced that emphasizes everyone's right to live in a safe environment, reinforcing the idea that protecting individuals is crucial for a thriving community. This legislation highlights how our legal frameworks are evolving to prioritize safety and security, ensuring that communities feel secure in their daily lives. By legally recognizing the right to a protected life, this law aims to deter crime and promote well-being. It encourages local governments to implement strategies and resources that enhance safety, such as better policing, community programs, and support systems for vulnerable populations. As more regions adopt these laws, we can expect to see a significant shift in how safety is viewed, not just as a luxury, but a fundamental right for all citizens. Could these changes lead to safer and more peaceful communities? Can you imagine 6,500 languages around us? Today, around the globe, there are about 6,500 languages spoken, each with its unique sounds and stories. Sadly, nearly 2,000 of these languages are classified as endangered, meaning fewer than 1,000 speakers are left. This decline is often due to younger generations turning to dominant languages like English, Spanish, or Mandarin, which makes communication easier in our interconnected world. As a result, ancestral languages may fade away, taking with them rich histories, cultural identities, and cherished traditions. When a language dies, it's not just words that vanish. Entire ways of thinking and viewing the world disappear too. Efforts are underway to revitalize endangered languages through education and community programs. How can we work together to celebrate and preserve the beautiful diversity of languages that enrich our planet? Here's a wild fact about paper cuts. While they seem small, paper cuts can be surprisingly painful. The reason lies in the jagged edges of paper that tear the skin rather than slicing cleanly, making the injury feel more intense. This tearing effect exposes the nerve endings, leaving them vulnerable to air and movement. You might notice how a paper cut stings or burns, especially when you touch it or wash your hands. Interestingly, these tiny cuts often don't bleed much, which makes the pain even more noticeable. Since we use paper daily, whether to write notes or read books, it's no wonder that paper cuts are a common annoyance. But why do these little injuries hurt so much more than expected? Perhaps it's because our fingertips are loaded with nerve endings, making them super sensitive to even minor injuries. Next time you get a paper cut, just remember it's all about those pesky, sharp edges. Discover the secrets of extreme hot spring microbes. These tiny living organisms thrive in some of the hottest environments on Earth, like molten pools found in Yellowstone National Park. Microbes such as Thermus aquaticus have adapted to survive temperatures exceeding 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Their ability to withstand extreme heat not only fascinates scientists, but also holds incredible potential for tackling environmental and medical obstacles. For instance, proteins extracted from these microbes are used in PCR, polymerase chain reaction, a crucial technique in DNA analysis. By studying these resilient creatures, researchers hope to develop new strategies for pollution cleanup, biofuels, and even medications that can withstand high temperatures. The exploration of hot spring microbes is more than just a scientific curiosity. It could lead to breakthroughs that transform various fields. What amazing discoveries might we uncover next? How many islands does Sweden truly have? With over 221,000 islands scattered across its coastline, Sweden boasts one of the most impressive archipelagos in the world. If you decided to visit one different island every single day, it would take you a staggering 700 years to see them all. This incredible number includes everything from famous spots like Gotland and Öland to countless tiny, uninhabited islets that dot the seascape. Each island has its own unique charm, wildlife, and history, making the adventure of island hopping an unforgettable experience. The best part is, many of these islands are easily accessible through regular ferry services, so whether you're seeking a peaceful retreat, a nature-filled adventure, or a taste of Swedish culture, there's something for everyone. Imagine taking a stroll along the sandy beaches of a remote isle one day and exploring the bustling streets of a lively island town the next. So if you're up for a lifetime of exploration, grab your bags and get ready to uncover Sweden's endless island treasures.